We'd always talked about her. She's a good hitter. She has good intent, and she's just going to swing, and that's what we needed. Occasionally we get a little stuck. We've got a few different types of style batters in our team, and obviously with Sugi out there, she sort of works it around a little bit. So we sort of wanted someone who was going to complement her and go for those bigger shots. And I knew that Geets would go out there swinging, and maybe a little lucky. We went for two the first one, and a tough catch in mid wicket, I think it was, and. But no, I think it was good. Geetika's a very mature 15-year-old in our group and has got a big future in USA cricket. And I think Lisa Ramjit's exactly the same. And I think when you've got mature underage girls coming away on these tours, that's an absolute bonus. And they fit into the team well, and we put them in the same situations as we would anyone who's not necessarily quite so young. So. Yeah, I think she's come out of it feeling a lot better than she was when she walked off. But at the same time, we probably should have bowled her from the other end as well. We probably got that wrong as well.
Arguably the two most impressive players coming out of this week. Looking at Geetika, the way she finished the game, and just her general athleticism, and Lisa, the youngest player on the team.
Yep.
She's the quickest in the field, quickest between the wickets, has a decent arm, is disciplined with her bowling, and when she comes out to bat, she shows intent, trying to hit the ball, and is not blocking. She seems to be a model player to build off of.
Absolutely.
Where does that put the philosophy in terms of selection going forward to give more players like her an opportunity and just to get as much experience for a teenage crop, whether it's her, Geetika, or anybody else, where you can actually see 5-10 years down the line, like Thailand has done, where they selected a group of players who were all teenage, 20, 21, 22, named the 21-year-old captain, and 10 years later it's bearing fruit, as opposed to picking players who are on the back end of a national team career in their 30s and who don't have as much of a ceiling to potentially reach.
Yeah. Basically, I think if I don't care how old people are or how young they are, if they're doing well and they're scoring runs and they're getting wickets and they're doing what they should be doing and doing their gym programs, or they're fit enough, they're catching balls and they can field, I don't mind how old they are. If they're 50 and they can do that and compete well enough to be in this team, then that's fine. We've also got the Under-19 World Cup that they've been talking about with the ICC, and I'm not sure exactly when that's happening, but that's a perfect opportunity though for us to start looking at that second tier and having Geetika and Lisa play quite a senior role in that team, as well as introduce a lot of young girls into that program, and we can start focusing on that. So that, by just driving that underage program for the Under-19 World Cup and having a strategy for that, puts a lot of pressure on a lot of these older players that have been around for a lot longer. And if they're not scoring runs, they're going to be left out. Obviously, we left Candace Atkins out of the team, who's been in the team for a long time because she just hadn't scored the runs. So I know she's at home now training pretty hard because she's very motivated to get back in it, and she can see where women's cricket's going and the opportunities. So, and that's what we want to do. We just want to create an environment where people are getting motivated and they want to be the best player that they can be, no matter what age they are.